Hi everyone. So I don't have a particular video for today, or at least I didn't make one in mind like I did yesterday with the Scotland video. But I decided to instead do a video answering a question. And the question is, why do I love travel so much? I don't know. I was thinking about that question. I never sort of wanted to travel. Like growing up, it wasn't something I was like, oh, traveling is a thing I want to do. I don't know if many kids grow up wanting to be like travelers, or like, say, oh, I want to go to X, Y, and Z country. But I do know that when I was 5, I wanted to go to, like, I set it in my mind that I would go to Brazil. And I finally got to do that last year. But that was like the sole sort of memory I have of travel in a sort of broader sense, of being like, I want to go to this place called Brazil. But when I was growing up, we did travel a lot. We did like road trips to go see my grandma, or we'd drive to South Africa where me and my mum lived for a bit. But I don't know, I never thought of those things as traveling, because I guess I was going home or from one home, South Africa, to another home, Zimbabwe, or going to my grandmother's house, which again is home, or going to the village, which again is home. So those things never sort of stood out as traveling. But I think once I caught the travel bug was like mostly during school trips. I would always beg my parents to go on a school trip. I think I was like part of this group with two of my other friends of the people who always went on the school trip, irrespective of where it was. But I never really enjoyed traveling as much as I did when I went to Berlin. I think that was the first moment where I was like, oh, this traveling thing is really cool. Like, it was a school trip, but Berlin was such a great city, and I guess we were slightly older, so we got a bit more freedom. I mean, you still had to go where your teachers told you, and you had to, walk in pairs or whatever, but it felt less strict, it felt more grown up, and I was like, so this is what travel could be. And since then, I've just enjoyed going anywhere and everywhere. I probably haven't been to as many places as I'd like to go, or like to have been to by now, but that's besides the point. I I don't know. But that doesn't answer the question of why do I love travel. I think it all boils down to being in a new place and what that brings with it. So it brings with it like a break from your routine. Like today, I found myself without even thinking about it, walking from my house to the station, or walking from my office to the train station. Like I knew, instinctively just turn left, walk down these stairs. There was no thinking behind it. But when you're traveling, you don't have that same routine. You're constantly having to be on your feet, and you appreciate the little nuances a bit more, right? Like I never thought I'd appreciate a really well-made subway map, or you know, well marked exit points, until I was traveling. And also, you meet new people, you talk to them about their lives. You, I think it was you get to be someone else for, or a different you, I guess, for the duration of your trip. I don't know. I think when I travel, I'm a bit more open to saying yes because than I am when I'm here, because saying yes when you're traveling is a chance to experience something you might never do. So sorry to hop on this trip, but it was like literally one of my favorite trips. But going to Brazil was great because I was like, okay, I'm in this new country, I should do things I wouldn't otherwise do when I'm at home. So I went hiking, which is really cool. I think at one point I spent the whole day hiking through the national forest in Rio. Got to the top and it was just clouded over. Like it was this intense climb. It has like 100 steps at the end, and I really hate I'm afraid of heights. So the idea of climbing some stairs on a mountain side was not, my idea of a great time. But when I was there, I was like, I will never be in this place again, so I might as well. Similarly, like how I'll spend ridiculous amounts of money just because, I will never get to do this thing again, or it won't come as soon. Like, I won't go back to the place as soon. So while I'm here, I might as well do it, because whenever will I do it? And so, yeah, that's, I guess, that's why I love traveling. I guess it's just one thing that allows me to sort of break away from my usual inhibitions and be someone or be a different me. And I like that different me. I guess because I don't have the usual responsibilities, so I'm more keen to do other things or to do interesting things, or like I'm with complete strangers most of the time, so no one's gonna judge me for doing something based on like whatever knowledge they have of me. Um, so yeah, so you meet new people and you get to be someone brand new because they don't know any other you. So if you're the you who goes, yeah, let's go paragliding, which I didn't do, but like if you're you who says let's go paragliding, they can't turn around and be like, but you're scared of heights because they don't know that. But yeah, that is it. See you tomorrow. Bye.